Poetry readings by DarceyAnne. These poems are part of a photo poetry challenge I posted to my Facebook page. There are 28 poems here in this slideshow. The slides have animals, people, and nature scenes. Each slide gives credit to the photographer. Each poem title is at the top of each slide. I crafted each poem with love and care based on the photo shared with me. DarceyAnne. I'll race you, said one to the other. I'll beat you, said the other to one. Ha, if you will, I think you won't. Don't be so sure to say don't. I have some power, wait and see. Well, I'm as strong as I can be. My tail, it will help direct the wind. I'll be faster with the help of my chin. This colorful gravel will help me along. I'll be done before you can sing a song. I think not, for this race will be mine. Look to the sky, for it will give you a sign. I'm running, I'm getting ahead. Watch me, oh watch me, I'll be in your stead. I'll be finished soon, then I'll be in my bed. Both of us tired from the day that we led. Our friendship will last around the bend. Friends are forever until the very end. What does this bridge cover? Is it meant to be for lovers? Where does this path lead? Will it to our minds feed? Will it bring us to be freed? Or will we have to plead to get down on our knees to keep away from the bleed, as we see flowers in the reeds? Or is it that we are seeing weeds? Maybe we only need a pint of mead, or perhaps a book to study, to read. We can sit and craft some beads into necklaces not made from greed. We can skip along, might be what we need, to help us to not be so severely keyed. Let caring and kindness be our creed, to help others will be our good deed. On this we can depend on and heed, our lives together a wonderful breed. Kitty stares up at something, fascinated by whatever it is. No moving, being entirely still, entranced in the moment, much beauty in the markings. Oh, such big widened eyes, such colors combined together, like those on a paint palette. A mix of this, a mix of that, different shades on this cat, a hint of purple near the nose, some lines, some dots, so it goes. Pretty long whiskers are showing. What is seen we are not knowing. Continuing a most faithful watch, maybe something that can be caught, a flickering light, a clockwork mouse, floating up and around the house, or maybe it's just a camera lens exposed on Kitty around the bend. The wake of day comes, bringing a new morning. The sun rises up in the sky. The flowers in the garden are ready to feel the warmth, to be able to thoroughly soak up the sun's rays to help them grow. They will thrive and become alive with each passing hour of the day, each plant covered in morning dew, the sky surrounded in pretty hues of colors, some bright, some muted. No rain in sight, perhaps not yet dew. The blooms of the flowers come through. They show themselves to me and to you. The quiet of the garden remains true, a peaceful place that is never blue. It shines lovely, a lovely rue. As the sun rises ever higher, we bid the garden adieu. She rushed over to see Mickey from waiting in a very long line, patiently knowing he would be fine, to get to see her beloved mouse in the location of this, his house. Her eyes a deep golden color to match her yellow princess dress. Not a hair out of place, nothing a mess. A kiss for his nose, a smile on his face. They are both in a very happy place, in this time and in this lovely space, getting and giving a warm embrace from her home, from her birthplace. Only gladness, sadness not a trace. From one to the other a warm glow, from the other to one in this chateau. A secret love no secret any more, standing there together on the floor. She sends her love to her Prince Mickey. She is the princess that he adores. The mountains stand so tall in a deep, strong, pretty valley, majestic for everyone to see. The lush greenery most evident, it is here, there, and everywhere. The tiny trees and lovely bushes push out of the earth and ground. The water is a sweet reflection, its stillness a shining great beauty. There is no noise, there is no sound, there are no animals running around, there are no people that can be found. There are many hills up in a mound. Oh, what a wonderful campground! It is stunning, and we are spellbound. Mother Nature here is not crowned. It is not winter, it is not snowbound. It is a large, pleasant playground. We find happiness here renowned. These strong mountains are profound. It is the moment to sing a song. Time for a group sing-along. They all came together, no matter the weather. As we can, in fact, see, autumn is here to stay, just to keep winter at bay, until the leaves turn brown and float down to the ground. The people listening will be happy, cheerful as a lark in the spring, when the singers, they do sing. When the guitar plays, it rings, it resonates for all to hear, a beautiful sound of cheer for everyone who is near. The music, oh so very dear, the singers giving gladness to take away all the sadness and the instantaneous madness. This mask is orange. This mask is dark. This mask is large. We see them in stores, we see them in windows, they hang down on walls. We all know what they are. They are worn for Halloween. They are worn in celebrations. They adorn people from all over. They can be mysterious or known. They are strong yet silent symbols. They can be years old or brand new. They can be decorative or meaningful. They adorn people from all walks of life. They can be used in hard times of strife. They can be beautiful or despairingly stark. For those that wear them, they know the spirit. For those that make them, they know the value. This mask, this force, is a nature of the beast. Colored pencils were lined up in a row. No eraser, no whiteout set up in tow. The artist ready to decorate a blank page. To get everything ready, she sets the stage. Oh, so very quiet on the coloring front. A safari has started. She's on the hunt. To make the page stand out and pop, nothing is needed for the backdrop. Dot by dot, inch by inch, and line by line, filling in as she goes without a deadline. Some green for the eyes and for the ears, yellow for claws at the end of the paws, some pink bones at the end of the tail, polka dots all over, they leave a trail, a crown of hair sticking up straight, no need for color, not part of the trait. The knee bone is connected to the hip bone. The cat is an original, no need for a clone. A bird in hand sits in a middle pouch. The cat is standing, no need to slouch. Two young ladies sit on a front porch, both so very happy as they can be. They are wearing matching dresses. They have nothing upon their feet. Bricks on the porch are their seat. The younger child, a smile a mile wide. Both girls love each other very much. So close together, the greatest touch. Perchance they are resting after some play. Maybe they are sharing secrets for the day. Perhaps they are making plans for later. The sun shines brightly down upon them. From high in the sky it keeps them warm. They are two precious girls, a thrilling storm. Innocence abounds, they have no worries. They are definitely not two girls in a hurry. They can rest or play, no need to scurry. Whatever they are doing, we haven't a clue. Whatever they do, it's 2 for 1, 1 for 2. They can do as they please, without any shoes. Dark clouds over mountains below. The vast expanse of the blue sky seems never ending in quiet. The mountains enclosed in a haze, the back ones barely noticeable. yet still remain partially visible. Rain came covering the ground, making everything wet in its path. Remnants of the rain still appearing, the very minuscule amount of light tries to present itself, scrambling to open itself against the foreboding leftovers of what the storm was, leaving the storm a wondering if it should reappear and restart. Should it move on going elsewhere? Should it just dissipate and disappear? Eventually the haze will move on, making a clearing in its wake. A new day will begin tomorrow. The best of friends they are, until the end of time. Sitting there with each other, watching a movie on the TV. Maybe they are looking at Lassie or perhaps some other dog show. No need to move nor to hurry. There is no cares or worry. This is a day to relax and rest. They both will do their best. A day to spend time together, not thinking about the weather. Settle down on the comfy sofa, plenty of time to give each other. Nothing to do, nothing to say. They are having the best day. No want or need for anything. No toys, no doll, and no playthings. No parents, no siblings, no apron strings. Their love for each other, a prize ring. In a field, many flowers grow, in abundance with the grass. The grass is lush and green. It gets longer each day. No one comes to mow it. No one comes to pick the flowers for a vase. Everything stays as it is. This flower you can see, it grows in parts of 3. When this flower is picked, it can blow in the wind, all of the petals landing wherever they may. No cares, no worries, nothing to think upon. The world outside lives apart from this one. Time moves on for all. Here in this glen it is still. We lay together so often, huddled together for comfort, huddled together for warmth. We are indeed the best of friends, taken care of by wonderful humans, who give us cool water and nourishment, who take us on amusing walks, who let us go play outside. We romp in the sun. We have so much fun. We come in when day is done, time to settle ourselves down, to lay on the cozy ground, or some other convenient place so soft and extremely appealing. There is nothing we need, there is nothing we want, for the duration of the night, just until daylight comes in sight. This building, long since built, made of brick to be sturdy, is a place where many go. The high bell tower rings at the top of the hour and also at the half, to let us know the time, for those that pay attention. People walk by or go in depending on their needs. Large windows let in the sun when it shines during the day. The wispy clouds roll slowly by. The green leaves hang lazily down. Imagine, if you will, meetings held on the flat rooftop during a day with no rain. We, the people, could be seated on benches to avail ourselves to the governmental process. A black cat slinks off in the grass, looking for something fun to do, maybe searching for a mouse to bring back to the house, to leave it for the family, to give it to them as a gift. Once it has been sniffed out, the cat may meow shout, to let them know the present is with the cat, carried carefully, passing it over so cheerfully. The tall grass so welcome, a day filled with sunshine, on the earth a little shrine, a haven in this the cat's time, neither being yours nor mine. The cat in the lawn so green, so beautiful and so serene, the calm in this lovely place, welcome in this time and space. Shelby girl sat licking her lips after a very delicious meal, a sweet multicolored family cat, being cared for by her owners. They give her all the love she needs. Two friends relaxing after playing. It is now time for some downtime. A good rest is always appreciated. A large comfy sofa, a cat bed, some covers for when it gets cold. Their friendship, it never grows old. Their playtime becomes a mission bold. They carry with them secrets untold. When they play, those secrets unfold. They laugh and they have fun. They have their days in the sun. Each day a good day they have won. They will be outshined by no one. Their love will never be undone. Best of friends in the long run. The trees, with their green leaves, softly blow in the temperate breeze. Whenever the wind comes around, at the moment there is no sound. A welcomed silence earthbound, as we walk on the rocky ground. An excellent day for us to go hiking. Maybe later on we can go biking. In this nature's paradise so striking, this charming place is just to our liking. The large rocks are perfect for sitting when we need a break from walking. Not saying anything, no need for talking. The spongy moss on the rocks grows, here, there, and almost everywhere. Sweet odors fill the heady, warm air. Two sisters are such a loving pair. Since the days when they were born, we won't from each other ever be torn. Our love for each other never forsworn. The mountains do stand tall. They don't move or waver. They don't break, bend, or fall. They are a backdrop we can see, majestic in nature reaching for the sky. Snowdrops on the tops by and by. The trees on the mountainside so strong, so green, and so old. They group themselves together. Their roots underground intermix. They are like birds of a feather. They will stay no matter the weather. The moon will come down at twilight, much to everyone's joy and delight. It casts shadows over these mountains. The stars will twinkle ever so bright as they hang down in the sky at night, giving us some much-needed light. These mountains will forever remain in our hearts, a loving, caring domain. In the town square there is a statue. A frog with a crown sits on a top hat, waiting for people to come along. It doesn't croak nor sing a song. It rests there the whole day long, in hopes that someone travels here, a passerby with a good lamp lumiere, a princess, a queen, or a buccaneer. While this frog is ever so very silent, there is pleading in his longing eyes. They ask the world to truly love him, perhaps to lend him their soft lips, to press upon his puffy wide cheeks a gentle, wholesome, impassioned kiss, to give the frog a little sweet bliss, a welcomed item not ever dismissed. The coronet will shine long and bright, a prince with his princess such a delight. From dawn to dusk to even the twilight, they can dance together in the starlight. Mom watches over me in this thicket. She rests herself while I go to sleep. I have no worries, I have no cares, just dreams of peace and of love that come to me while I slumber. This downy grass, soft as can be, away from all the meadow noise, so restful for us fawns a napping. After, I can eat a bit of breakfast and drink from the shallow pond, the cool water most welcome, refreshing when I am thirsty, plenty of time to romp and play later on in my wake of day. For now I can laze the day away, in this very warm place I can stay, letting the sun shine down as it may, and come whatever does to me today. Mom will love me till I'm old and gray, making her part of my life a mainstay. Two people who obviously care for each other are together outside in the warm sunshine, relaxing in the glow with not much to do, so rejuvenating for everyone to take rest, enjoying each other's wonderful company. The mid-afternoon day is certainly not ready to give way to the darkening of the night, to take presence of the coming evening light, to let in, even for one moment, the twilight. The stars will show themselves quite bright. The moon hangs up in the glorious blue sky, though it is not yet visible to anyone. Happy smiles dance on their faces. Oh, how delightful a thing to see. It is a hope for the future, for you and me to live and to be. The music of nature sings around, a most welcoming, lovely sound. The love you see here will never fade. With all else, it will be outweighed. A tawny-colored adult cat sits in a window with the sun, a pillow there for comfort. The wind comes through the half-open window whenever it chooses to. The cat is very content to rest there in the warmth, nothing to do or say, relaxing during the day. It's easy to jump down if something is needed, a trip to the litter pan, time for lunch or a drink. This cat does as it thinks. It may not even blink. The cat is very cozy here, a lone wolf, a musketeer, a happy cat, a buccaneer, a family pet, oh so dear. We are riding in the car today, not knowing where we are going. A smile as big as the Grand Canyon, who could ask for anything more? We are not knowing what is in store. This is a day for fun with no chores. There is no reason to keep any score. There could be a story or some folklore. After the day comes to a complete end, which is now not even around the bend, wherever they go, whatever they spend, not having to keep time is a godsend. This child of mine is my good friend, a backpack in hand having some toys, good for some girls or for some boys, a coloring book, some crayons, no noise. We can be renegades or even cowboys, out on the run or part of a convoy, not knowing where we are going. We are riding in the car today. Sunflowers are pretty flowers. They always line up in a row. They always face the sun, no matter where it is. When the sun moves, so then do the flowers. They want to get the most warmth, a benefit to survive and grow. At times they are planted in a field. They can be seen by the side of the road. They can be used to frame a garden, making it oh so picturesque. Every now and again, one can be seen by itself, intermixed with different flowers, making a beautiful colorscape. This one stands alone in a meadow, waving in the wind when the wind comes, a wonderful dance scene with all its flowers, asking those who listen, where do we go from here? The dog sits there, looking at the sky. He's resting now, after some playtime. If only he could speak English to everyone, he could surely tell us how much fun he had. He can roll in the grass if he chooses to do so. He can run in the sun, make a day full of fun. No need of a bucket of toys like all of the girls and boys. A sturdy stick to play fetch. He could go dig in a ditch. Maybe he wants to chase birds, or try to catch a squirrel up a tree. Nothing like we would, you and me, though he is a dog, as you can see. Andrew left this world some time long ago, a younger brother to his brother John. He is very much missed. He has not been forgotten. He is loved just the same. God needed an angel to be by his side, taken to live in heaven, to be a guardian for his family. The world forever changed on the day he passed away. For John, life will never be the same. If only time could be turned back, that Andrew was still here on the earth. If only his life could have been longer. This portrait of Andrew is a treasure, a view of what he would have looked like at 12 years old. In our hearts we have him to hold, a guardian angel, heaven's gold, his story here hardly told. The wind has calmed itself right down. The wisps of flowers fall to the ground. The setting sun will go make its exit, closing the door to the day it had, letting the night start to come. Nocturnal animals will appear as they begin their nighttime, wandering around in search of sustenance and of water. They will spend their entire day in quietude, having no worries. They move about differently than the daytime creatures, who need the sunlight time, so they are able to survive. This patch of large land, a soft, expansive wheat field, will always blow in the wind when the wind decides to come. beauty in nature the world can see. In conclusion, this was a fun project I wanted to work on, especially because I had the time to do so. I enjoyed writing all of these poems, each one a different meaning to myself, the photographer, and to the readers or listeners. In 3 weeks' time, I crafted 28 poems with 20 lines each. A new record for me, though, as everyone can see, I had it in me so to do. I hope everyone enjoyed listening to 28 of my works of art. DarceyAnne.